Right, so that's what happened. So that night, I met everybody that I'm cool with now that night. Like, I met Shakes that night. My 5-minute set was good. It was really good.
You had that first time nervous energy that one.
Yeah, and I just went up there and I did my shit. And, you know, people laughed. And then after I got off, that's when I met Lisa Laird. She was in the room, and Corey Bell was in the room. So I met them right when Corey Bell first announced she was finna go on tour with Monique. Like the first time or whatever. So I was in the room for that. So I was like, damn, this is dope. And shit just been going from there.
How was your first time?
I started doing comedy to help my dad, cause he's funny. So I did it to be like, Dad, you can do it. You know, go ahead. So the first person to put me on stage was Kelly Howard. This had to be 2012, 2013, maybe.
Okay.
When she was at Velvet Lounge before Doc had Velvet Lounge. And so I did pretty good, you know, beginner's luck, you know. I probably was talking really fast, like
you always talk
like
fast.
I tend to do. And so yeah, it was a good experience.
Mike, now you straight from the south side. Mike, now you. I'm just so happy to be here right now. Real Rap Podcast.
Hey, welcome back once again, everybody, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is Mike Knight back with another episode of Real Rap Podcast. Joined by a very special panel today. We're going to get into a lot, man. So we're going to go ahead and get it right out the way. Start introducing our very special guest. First and foremost, to my left, very funny gentleman. I've had the pleasure of sharing the stage with him. We have Rob, Make the World Laugh. Go ahead, let these people know how long you've been in the game, how long you've been in Chicago, what you got going on, sir. A little bit about yourself.
Rob, Make the World Laugh. Been in the comedy game about 4 or 5 years. Coming up on 5 years.
Okay.
Originally from the south side of Chicago. Navy veteran, 14 years. Got shows coming up. I run 2 open mics on the north side and south side.
All right.
Okay. Shout out the mics that you running.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, the first mic is on Tuesdays at my buddies. And then the other mic is Darren's Cocktail Lounge on Sundays. We was on Mondays, but now we on Sundays now. 1249 East 87th Street for Darren's Cocktail Lounge and 4416 North Clark Street for my buddies.
Man, and also coming out with a line of beard moisturizer called Bougie Beards. I'm so jealous. I can't grow facial hair for nothing. Hey, to my immediate right, I have the very lovely, very talented Allie K. Noble, who I've also had the pleasure of sharing the stage with. Why don't you let the people know what you got going on, how long you been in the game, how long you been in the city?
Okay, I am from Chicago, born and raised, if you didn't know. Judging by my voice. But I've been doing comedy, actually really doing comedy, like really doing it within this last year. I'm going to say that. I've been watching for about 10 years or so. I hit a stage maybe once, you know, in the past, but yeah, I'm out here. I'm excited. It's a beautiful journey. I'm happy to be here. Thank you. And yeah, I'm Allie K. Follow me on Instagram at Allie K Jokes.
And not only you don't only do the comedy. You also we were talking about it earlier. Also a businesswoman, an entrepreneur. If you would say you do hair, you do. What else you got going on? You do hair, makeup, paint?
Yes. I am a professional makeup artist. I do makeup for weddings, events, all kinds of events. I do special effects makeup if you need to look beat up or bruised for court. You know, you know, that's a little service, little sad service.
So but, when you doing makeup, because if you want to find out any true secrets about me, ask any number of Uber drivers I've been with. So when you have a young lady that's in your chair getting the makeup and all the other good stuff done, and you doing hair, are you getting like all the tea? Could you make the city crumble if they came and asked you the real questions?
You know what? I have a confidentiality, agreement.
You sign an NDA.
If you come in my chair, whatever you tell me is between me and you. You know, I'm not gonna tell your business unless we fall out. But no, we'll be all right. No, I don't even do it then. I don't even do it then.
I like how she slid that. I don't even do it unless we fall out.
No, I don't.
We cool. But fuck up.
Yeah,
do people actually get comfortable and start telling you like a little bit of everything?
I've had women cry in my chair often. You know, hey, Valentine's weekend is around. You know, women, if the dude don't show up, they gonna be bawling, crying to me while I'm trying to put the mascara and the lashes on, and I'm like, come on, boo, it's gonna be okay. So that I also tell my jokes when I'm doing my clients too, to make them feel better. You know, a bit. Yeah. So. Yeah, I do makeup. I do locks. I've been a loctician since 2004. So yeah, I'm out here. I'm a painter by trade. You know, I do custom portraits for people. So yeah, I do all type of stuff.
That's what it is. That's what it is. So right away, I wanted to get into something. You had touched on it, but I was actually going to ask you anyway. So it starts out once upon a time, because you put out a lot of content on your Instagram and on your socials, and a lot of time you're sitting in your car and you just talking to the thing, which I got to get a lot better at, right? But you ended up doing something that went like supernova. When the first season of Power, the first episodes of Power was coming out, and you was talking about something, and I actually, low key, I actually saw that when it was going crazy on the socials before I really knew you. Plus, back then you didn't have your bougie beard status going on, so, but it ended up going supernova, right? Mm-hmm. I'm interested. Like, what's that process when you wake up in the morning and you got like 60, 70,000 likes, your phone's going bananas and all that other good stuff? What's going on in your mind? Walk me through that process when you go super viral, and then what happens after that?
Oh man, that shit was surreal. Yeah, like it was a trip because
didn't like 50 Cent like repost it?
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna break down the story real quick of how it happened. Like to be consistent, I just wanted to be consistent with comedy content, so I would just post stuff every day, no matter what, whether it was like a funny ass like worded meme or a video. So while I was driving to work, I was in the Navy at the time. I was driving to work, and my homegirl, she hit me on the phone like, "Did you watch Power yet?" I'm like, "No." And while she was on the phone, she did like this fake cry, like, "Oh my God, Julio." And I'm like, "What happened?" She's like, "Watch the episode." So I went I watched the episode, and the character Julio, he went out like a G. He went out fighting, but he died, and he was a fan favorite character. So I did a reaction video of me like, "Julio! Julio! Oh my God! Why they have to kill Julio? Angie Valdez still running around this bitch like she got 9 lives. Ain't nobody thought about putting the hit out on her yet. But you killed Julio? That nigga knock all up his shit. Oh. Dre, you next, nigga. You Tony the Tiger looking motherfucker." So I posted it, and I didn't think nothing of it. So the next day, the actual actor Julio, he posted it. So I was getting texts and phone calls like, "Yo, he posted that." I'm like, "Who?" I ain't know the actor's real name at the time. It was like, "Yo, Julio posted that shit." I'm like, "All right, bet." So I'm hyped for that week. Then the next day, my cousin and like people I work with, they was texting me like, "Yo, check your phone." And I looked, 50 Cent had reposted it, and like Snoop Dogg and Tommy Joseph Secor, he played Tommy Egan. He was commenting Tommy on. Dude, they was telling me to quit the Navy like that day. They was like, "Fam, it's time for you to get out." I'm like, "Yo, it don't work like that." I'm like, not receiving no money from this at all. Like, none of them niggas reached out to me.
You did the Eminem, won the rap battle, and went right back to work.
It went right back to work. It went right back to work because like none of them reached out to me personally. They just liked the video and reposted it. So it was a dope moment. Like I had that 15 seconds of fame because while I was out like kicking it with my family, like I can hear my voice in the background on people's phones. I thought that was crazy. Like we was at like Chili's or some shit. Wow. And I hear my voice. I'm like, I know what my voice sounds. I'm like, what? And I walk past this table and like people are showing, you know, my video. So I thought that was dope.
Is there a pressure that comes with that? And like what's going on in your mind after that? Like, all right, this just happened and now I have to capitalize off of it or what?
Yeah. So after I had to keep the reaction videos going. So every week I was doing power reaction videos every week for like a solid fucking 2-3 years. Like I just stopped. Like once the original power ended, then I just stopped. And then I saw other people start doing reaction videos, and then I started turning my focus towards like stand up. Now I'm still doing stand up, but I felt like me.
Wait a minute, did he just Soulja Boy it? Like, yo, and then other people started doing reaction videos. I was the first.
No, I'm just saying, to be honest, like I didn't see no other power reaction videos pop like that until I stopped and shit, and then I seen like other ones do it. But like, no, seriously though, I really want to focus on stand up. So I just stopped doing it so I could focus on like writing jokes and being out on stage more. So I just stopped doing the reactions and stuff because I was like,
that's right.
Me doing stand up is more important than the reaction. No, like shout out to all the people who love the reactions, but I had, I wanted to do stand up more. I just didn't want to do the
reactions. That's an ill animal to wrap your head around. And then coming full circle, shout out to Allie Noble for being on the new season with your boy Tommy.
For real?
Is that what's going on? We got a whole actress out here.
I worked on the show for 3 months.
Wow.
This past summer, they had me in a winter coat, and I was sweating. So if you see anybody sweating with a coat on, I did a lot of work. To be honest, though, I did a lot of work with myself and my car. So I don't know if y'all might see the little act, but I don't know if you're gonna see me like that. I did some walking up and down the lot, a whole bunch of stuff. They paid me for my time. I worked on like 4 or 5 shows this past summer. One is 61st Street with Michael B. Jordan. He is producing that, so that'll be coming out too. So yeah, I've been I was working. I did The Big Leap on Foxx. I did a couple episodes of that. And
how you liking?
I ain't got no agent or nothing. I've just been doing me.
What's that world like? Jumping into the actress realm as opposed to what it's like in the comedy.
I actually love seeing like the behind the scenes parts. Yeah. How everything works and how everyone works together and communicates effectively. In a way where it's like, wow, it's 100 people, 200 people here, and they all know what to do, and they all working and all communicating, and it's all flowing like together. So I love it. I love the behind the scenes part. I love the cut part. I love going back and doing the thing over 100 times. I be like, ooh, I just need some paper towel. That's it.
Yeah. How's the as far as getting to know, so you hang around comics all the time. What's the vibe like in the with actors? Different, same, unique.
Comics is always gonna be, a good time, whether you are extremely close with them or you just like an associate and you just kind of sit back and listen. In acting, you kind of just all the people that's supposed to be doing the background or the speaking parts, they all together. All the people that's riding the bike down the street, they all together. So I guess it's kind of different. It's kind of more spread out, I guess. And so yeah, it works though. I like it.
So she skated around that entire question just like a new actress. Just like she's been in show business. I was like, hey, how actors and actresses, the whole vibe when people are there and then,
I'm noticing that's how Allie K moved, because you talk about her being on Tommy's show. Her Instagram post was all low-key flexes, like how she just navigated. I'm on her post watching. She like sitting in Tommy cars. She like, guess where I'm at? Like, come on.
Joe Sikora was extremely kind. I must say
she
that.
She was low-key flexing, though. It was dope, though. It was dope to see.
Yeah, thank you so much. Joe was extremely fun to work with, and all of the directors, all of the...
He's from Chicago.
Assistant, PAs, everybody was great. So it wasn't no toxic stuff on the set that I saw.
Oh, then we might as well close the episode down. That's the only reason why I got y'all here. I wanted to get I wanted to scoop.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Did y'all hear that they're coming out with a new color purple?
Yeah, I heard about that new color purple. It's cast perfectly.
Girl from Orange is the New Black.
You're ready for that?
I'm ready for it.
Is nothing sacred? Like that's like coming out with a new Thriller album.
Yeah, like
That was already on Broadway. Why not?
Who's gonna play Celie? You said who is it?
The young lady, Fantasia is not playing Celie, right?
Fantasia.
They got Fantasia. They got Danielle Brooks.
Right, old girl from
Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, that's the only
Those
person I know.
Those are the two main sisters.
Those are the only two.
All right, who's playing Mister?
Did you see Candyman?
Oh boy, that was the new Candyman?
No, not him.
Oh.
I'm like,
no, the other guy at the laundromat.
The laundromat dude, the dude that caused everything. Okay,
I don't want to be, what's his name?
I don't know his name. Why are we doing?
Buddy.
Yo, The Color Purple. It's like it's a classic movie, but it's depressing.
It is.
Like, and I don't understand it. And it's like women's favorite movie. Like, this little girl got sold into marriage like as soon as she got her period. she got put on the clearance rack. Like, yo, like here you go to Mister. You 14. This nigga's 45.
They put her out there like she was at Ross.
Man, for real. Like, as soon as you got your period, here go my daughter. She's 12. And Mister bring his grown 40-year-old ass up there like, yeah, I'm finna marry her.
It feels like something you have to watch if you grew up in a black household.
That shit crazy. Yeah, obviously.
And then it blows my mind that it was, who was it? Steven Spielberg was the one that directed it.
Yeah, he put that shit together.
That's like Spike Lee directing, like, you know what I mean? Like, Schindler's List or something like that.
The Origin of the Klan. The KKK origin story, directed by Spike Lee.
Yo, that's crazy. But how do you feel about movie remakes? Should it be one and done, or you don't mind it when they come out with another thing?
If they use the source material, you know what I'm saying? If they stick true to the source material, you can't really go. I understand adding your own creative, you know what I'm saying, swag to it, but like if you just like, oh no, I got a new idea and I'm finna remake the whole fucking story, like I'm gonna make Bruce Lee black and shit. You like, what the fuck? Like, this ain't the Bruce Lee story if this nigga's black. Like, how do you
I'm glad you brought that. How do you feel when you see, like, they had, remember the Daredevil movie came out?
Yeah.
And I'm a big comic guy. I'm a comic guy. And remember, and then they made the Kingpin Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, he was black. Yeah.
Right, but the Kingpin
is heavy set white.
White as hell.
White.
Right? How do you feel when they do that? Is that like a hey?
It could go both ways because nobody tripped on fucking Samuel L. Jackson being Nick Fury for the past 15 years, and Nick Fury was a white dude with the gray faux lock hair. Like, he had the gray. So nobody, I guess if it's done right, and like I said, if it's done right and stay true to the character, then people won't trip about it. But like, if you, I think it's about casting. So like, if you just picking random people to play these people and y'all not staying true to the source material, then that's when you fuck it up.
Can anybody, if it's a story that people enjoy and watch it here, does it matter who's playing it? Because they have like Denzel doing Macbeth and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was excited about The Matrix 4, right?
That movie was double rubbish.
Yes, everybody. I was so excited. 20 years, whatever later, and it was bogus. So, I don't know. Like Denzel playing Macbeth, I think it's a classic character, and I think that him just doing any type of acting role is hey, come on, brother, do it.
So now that you're a whole actress, if they came out with a remake for Training Day and then they knocked on your door like, Allie, we need you to be Alonzo. You're like, you gonna do this to me?
Can't call on me.
But it doesn't matter who's playing the role as long as it's a good story, or should they stay true to whoever it is? Like if they up and made Superman black tomorrow, would you be like, yay, or be like, he's supposed to be who he is?
First of all, Denzel Washington can do no wrong in Hollywood.
He can do whatever he wants.
He do whatever he wants. So him doing Macbeth, they like, yo, Denzel finna really show his acting chops. Macbeth is on some Shakespearean where are out thou type, you know what I'm saying, dialogue. Yeah. But as far as they finna do a black Superman, Michael B. Jordan is trying to do the alternate version of
get out of here.
Of a Superman.
I didn't even hear about this. For real?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be some type of superhero outside of a.
Yeah, so it can happen. Like I said, it all depends. It all depends on like the actor and the script. Because it could go both ways. Yeah, so it's kind of you throwing a 50-50 chance out there.
You know who go both ways? Pause. Goddamn Kanye West. What's going on with your boy? These are two Chicago natives I'm sitting next to.
Go ahead.
What is wrong? If there is anything wrong, what is going on with your boy Kanye?
Kanye is genius, first and foremost. That's one. Yeah. Number two, I don't know why he thought that little white girl was gonna make Kim jealous. Stop that, okay? As far as him with the was he recently in Chicago for?
So you just call him a pure genius.
He's a genius.
So when he's talking about when he's doing, because there's no goofy activity on his part in your eyes.
If he want homeless people to walk in his show and wear them clothes like they've been wearing, you might as well.
Kanye closes.
They are. She's stupid talking about that man.
The outfit gonna be looking the same, but it's gonna cost about $5,000.
It is.
He makes clothes out of 100% Teletubby fur,
man,
and really expects people to buy it
out of recycled shoeboxes.
Motherfucker is the president of Hunger Games closing. Like
he recently did though have like a brunch with all black media. It was called he wants to have like a Black Future Month. I think that's a dope idea. But yeah, I'm gonna pray for this brother while he going through this divorce with Kim. I don't think he's Gemini. You know Gemini.
Yeah. Gemini's are the tightest ones out the group, but it still doesn't mean I gotta agree with everything everybody be getting down with.
Kanye don't know how to process his feelings. Like, he don't give himself a chance to process shit. You know what I'm saying? He just got a divorce and he already out here just fucking doing whatever. Walking around with moon boots on, got this skinny ass white girl he dating. Like, he didn't process his divorce at all. He just doing shit.
He won't sign them papers to let
He not signing the papers.
So none of this is calculated to you guys? None of this is him knowing how to play the game?
He know how to play the game and work the media, but like, Kanye need like an interpreter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs somebody to like break down his thoughts and what the fuck he doing for him. Because when he just talk and do shit, it don't work out for him until somebody else be like, oh, it's this. And he be like, oh, okay.
So for as much of a genius as he is, would you work for him?
Would I work for him?
Yeah, at his company.
I wouldn't see it as a bad idea. I think it would be a dope move.
I think it would be doing for him.
I don't know what I would be doing for Kanye. But like, if he was like, oh,
like if he was just running his business, good music, whatever it is that he's got going on, like I would have a problem. So you take like Steve Jobs, right? I didn't know the guy personally, but you see a bunch of shit. He didn't know me. I said that wrong. But you see a bunch of stuff on him that he had a certain temperament, right? He might have been considered an asshole or just a stickler, eccentric, emotional, a lot of adjectives to describe him. I wouldn't want to work for him because I don't care how much money I'm getting paid. As soon as you start talking to me
crazy, it's a rap.
Crazy, then you know what I mean?
Kanye is an asshole. Like, the nigga's an asshole for real. It's just I don't know, bro. Like she said, he's a genius, but most geniuses they
a little retarded.
They got some screws loose because they got so much shit in their head that they be trying to get out, and when they try to get it out at one time, it come out fucked up. And I think that's what Kanye is. He got so much creative shit, so much woke, knowledgeable shit that he want to get out, and
it's all at one time.
Yeah, it's all at one time. Like, he don't format that shit. He just go off emotion. He's a very emotional dude. Yeah. So he make emotional decisions a lot of the time.
What emotion was he feeling when he came out with the moon boots?
Balenciaga made those. So if he partnered with them to make them dumbass rain boots or moon boots or whatever type of boots they got, y'all go ahead. But I don't like. Didn't he come out with
some shoes that look like the I Am Groot's 4s, bro?
I've never liked any of Kanye's shoes, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
I never liked
the first ones.
The first Nike pair.
Yeah.
The first Nike
pair. I want to know where this romantic shit is coming from. So y'all is talking about you can't get down with the clothes. The shoes is kind of questionable.
His shoes, the only pair, of my opinion, was those Nike with the strap and they had different colors. Everything after that,
I like the fabric type shoes, whatever those were. Were those
the ones that look like fucking the little house shoes or whatever?
No, not those.
Look like slippers.
No.
Them shits is made out of fucking.
I ain't buying nothing though. I can't afford that, Kanye. But yeah, brother, support Chicago, Southside. All right, catch you around.
How about buying stuff, man? How did y'all feel? Did you hear the story about Dave Chappelle talking about he doesn't want low income housing in his neighborhood?
To flip the table over.
Yeah, I didn't read that article because I felt like, oh my God, I don't know, man. I just didn't read it. I didn't read it yet.
I think there might have been a video where he was talking to the council for his town, and he was like, "Yo, I'll pull out my whole." He laid out how much money the town stood to raise based off of them importing low income housing. Then he talked about how much money he was raising doing what he was doing, and was like, "Hey, you can get with this, or you can get with that."
Okay. Wow. So I don't know if y'all know. I had an experience with Dave this past summer.
Okay.
Hollywood over here.
Okay, first year, but it was great. Anyway, so I had an experience. You know, it was a nice weekend. I'll keep the story for later. Mm-hmm. But I've been to Yellow Springs. So Yellow Springs is really, really small. Extremely small. It's like a hippie town. I'm not defending what he said or what he did. I did watch the video of him at the council meeting.
Right.
Or whatever. And if the affordable housing starts at $300,000, that's not affordable. I'm sorry. So I don't know. I feel like the headlines were just saying, "Oh, Dave said he don't fuck with poor people." So that's kind of what people was running with. But it's a whole like backstory to what was really going on in the county or in the district. So I don't know. I support the brother. It's Black History Month. It's too much going on for us to. I don't know. I love Dave Chappelle.
She having a moment. She having a moment over there.
I don't know. Dave is cool.
She's so professional. She is a master at skirting around at non-answers.
For real, on her Stevie J type shit, most avoidable questions.
So allegedly, he's saying he doesn't want low-income housing in his township, his area or whatever. Yeah. How do you feel about that specifically?
I mean, so I was looking for real estate down there, right? Because, you know, my experience led me that way, down that rabbit hole, right?
Yeah.
And so when I was looking for real estate, it was two listings. It was one that was like $3 million, and then there was one like literally just like a little regular house for like $160,000, right? Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, only two listings. So I think the idea is great, and I think...
You on the microphone?
I think the idea is great, and I think that if they want to continue with the plan, I think that's amazing. But Dave is building a comedy club down there. His money is gonna change a lot of things. I don't know. I'm not there. I don't live there.
So I like I said, I ain't read it. So what is the root problem of why he don't want low income housing down there?
I don't think it's a root problem per se. I think the headlines are kind of going with this whole him being against it. I don't think he was 100% against it to begin with.
Right.
From what I read, I don't know.
Okay.
But you know, he did say he would pull out some money if they continue with the whole deal or the whole development plan.
Because that automatically makes you think something.
Yeah, it does.
You hear low-income housing.
It does.
That puts a definitive picture in your head, right?
Oh, what's going on in that town?
Okay,
I get you.
So I think that's what it is, like the knee-jerk reaction to the idea of, so you're saying you don't want niggas in your spot.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's you know, that's what it is, and that's who you is.
Come on,
now,
man.
to me, that's and the media are masters at painting a narrative. And so when it just comes out with that, and mind you, I didn't watch the entire. I watched the video and then just immediately went with my opinion of what I thought I saw. So I mean, that's what it ended up coming out to. And I did that also immediately with so they did have, you know, currently right now they have that hashtag cancel Spotify. They have whatever's going on with Joe Rogan. The big cancel culture monster is out there. But what I saw on my favorite news source, shout out to World Star.
Damn.
I watched them deeper than I watched any other news source. Just, if it's not on World Star, it's not important to me. But not too long after they came out with that, right? right? They actually started. The cancel monster started looking for fresh meat. They went after Howard Stern. He did some.
Don Cornelius, child.
And they recently just came out with a video with Fat Joe, where Fat Joe was talking about, you know what, Joe Rogan ain't shit, this, that, and the third. He had no business saying that word. He said his kids shouldn't love him. He was going this and that against Joe Rogan for coming out with the N-word and that whole controversy. Whole time, Fat Joe looks like what Kingpin should look like.
Yeah.
He always say it.
He is the whitest Puerto Rican there is. And on top of that, he has a few videos that are 8, 9, 10 years old of people asking him why he thinks he should be able to get away with saying the N-word.
And see, this is my shit with this whole cancel culture. I don't think it's a real thing. Nobody's really getting canceled.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing.
No, because they mad for a couple weeks. This shit is not long-term damage to these people's career. This is, I don't agree with what you're doing for these couple weeks. Then it's back to normal. Motherfuckers like the baby is canceled. But the baby songs was constantly heavy rotation on the radio.
But them weeks will cost you like millions.
It costs you millions.
10, 20, 50
but
million.
Like,
thousands.
Like Ryan,
and it can cost you supporters.
But
forever.
my thing is, Fat Joe been saying nigga forever, and we accepted it in his songs and his interviews because he's a person of color. We had this history is repeating itself. We had the same conversation because fucking Fat Joe was saying nigga, but like people wasn't comfortable with J-Lo saying it. Because
so if you're not white, it's nigga season. You could do it all you want to. Is that what you're saying?
That's what they making it seem because this happened already. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they did this with J-Lo. They was like, oh, J-Lo said nigga in the song with Ja Rule, but like they was like, oh, she Puerto Rican, but it wasn't really accepted because nobody saw J-Lo as like a, you know what I'm saying? J-Lo is more like a mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? She's not a Fat Joe. I don't know how to say the word. I don't know how to
it's
word
like the culture type thing?
Yeah, it's like a culture type thing. But no, go ahead. Say what you
I was gonna say, people trying to cancel Adele for saying she a woman at the Brit Awards or whatever.
And that's what I'm saying.
Like, she's a woman. She's like, I'm a female artist. I'm happy and proud to be that. And then they was like, nah, bitch, boo. You can't say that.
Why you can't say you? That's what I'm saying.
Well, I think they just did the I think they just did from. I believe I might be getting this wrong.
Adele is a white woman. Y'all can't cancel.
I believe I might be getting this wrong, but I think it's the Oscars that did away with best male and best female performance. Now they're just doing the performance of the year or something like that.
And that's crazy. That's like all these fucking labels to be like, if Adele says she's a woman, like you look at her. So what do the people booing her look at her and see? A dude? An alien? Like I don't understand that. If she got up there and she's proud to be a woman, why can't somebody be proud of who they are? You got all this Me Too culture where we supposed to accept them for who they are, but when a natural woman is proud of who she is, it's a fucking problem. That makes no sense.
Yeah, and she became like famous for the emotion that women go through.
Her
like
songs,
her albums were.
Her songs be making motherfuckers cry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That shit's stupid as hell, bro.
She's the queen of crying. She took that Mary J. Blige baton and ran with it. But what throws me off is that Fat Joe is saying non-white people shouldn't be able to say this word, or not black people shouldn't be able to say this word when he's not black.
It goes deeper than that because
it doesn't. Now I'm a fan of the First Amendment right. Get to say whatever you want as long as you're willing to deal with the consequences. And I leave it to him to say it. I leave it to whoever, Asian kids, whatever. If you're willing to deal with whatever comes directly after that, to go for it. I mean, you're gonna do it anyway. And I'm not the people police. Yeah. But it just, to me, it makes my nose almost bleed when he's like being, you know what I mean, like Malcolm, Martin Luther, Joe, and shit like that. Like, wait, who are you?
When he's trying to
speak
police
up?
On,
police.
But like that's why I said when it go deeper to that because he feels like he's a Puerto Rican. He can say it because the whole race, Puerto Rican, Puerto Rican and Dominican people are considered, African American through their heritage and blah 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 blah. So you got, Puerto Rican and people of color and, you know, nationalities that define with that, you know, they Afro Latino, so they be like, yeah, but then you got Puerto Ricans that be like, oh no, I'm Puerto Rican, I never look. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So like it's deeper than what the fuck he's saying. That shit just weird for him to turn into Malcolm X and try to police, you know, the word when we don't know what the fuck side of the fence you on for real. Like you just said, he the whitest looking Puerto Rican you'd have seen.
And it's not really about that. It's more so the sentiment. And it feels like more so like, for me, hip hop has a certain set of rules and guidelines and mind your businesses, and you're not pointing your fingers. Now, Fat Joe, I'm giving him a pass that he's the new Wendy Williams.
Oh God.
Yo. But then if you really, I'm giving him a pass that he's the new How You Doing? Yo, for real. Fat Joe's really saying that.
How you doing?
Yo, like straight up and down, and now you pointing your fingers trying to cancel somebody, bro. You're not abiding by the rules and standards that you're trying to uphold on the same day. You going, how you been? and then going, well, Joe Rogan, you're not supposed to. But it's like, bro, wait a minute. Like you kind of double dipping right now. You know what I mean? Like that's a little bogus to you, man.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. That shit crazy.
You feel me?
It's very
like so. Oh, go ahead.
Like
it's
very. Oh, Wendy sick or Wendy not Wendy not doing the show no more. Oh, you want me and Remy to do it? Okay,
there you go. Like, enter Fat Joe.
Right.
Like, I can't give you too many passes.
I ain't never seen him do. How you doing?
Yo,
that shit crazy, bro.
Ooh, I'm mad.
Oh man. Look, so how do you guys feel? Now that we're in the middle of it, how do you guys feel about the Black History Month as an institute in America? Is it necessary? Is it important?
It is important. Yeah, I feel like it's important because
think it's important.
You don't think it's important?
I know, I do. Yeah.
No. I think it's important because you got first of all, you got kids that got access to a lot more information than we had. So on these apps and shit that they use, like TikTok and shit, they can get what we already learned plus more. Like I just watched this white lady on TikTok. She was like, Black History Month, these is everything that white people didn't invent. And she went through a whole list of everything black people invented. Like that information needs to be put out there because people in general don't know that. There's a lot of shit that she named I didn't know black people invented. So I learned something. So Black History Month is important because you got people. You probably got some people around in this world somewhere thinking that like white people invented everything.
I agree. I do think it's extremely important. Like today, I just learned that James Brown was the first black man to have his own private jet. Like
that's
I was like, that's dope as fuck. Like, this had to be what 1960 or you know, like that's super dope. But you know, I think it's important. I think that it should be taught in schools, even though they're trying to erase everything.
Yeah.
And you know, it's up to you to teach your children how you want to teach them. So, you know, I think it's important.
Damn, James Brown had his own jet.
Yeah, see, 60s. Like you be like, damn. Okay.
And that's hard. In the 60s, that was the.
I didn't have no G5s. He had a real live airplane.
He had a private jet.
For me, somewhat, I get somewhat bummed out about Black History Month. One, I think looking back too much, you run into a tree and stop your own progress. If you spend a lot of time in your rear view at other people's accomplishments too, you know what I mean? Yeah. Plus, like other people's things. So they have everybody has stereotypes, right? And they definitely have like the black myth stereotype about, you know, brothers are just swinging out here, right? But if you black and you ain't swinging,
Nelly ain't.
Yeah, if you black and you ain't swinging, then it doesn't matter what the stereotypes is. It doesn't matter what the history or the past or what people's assumptions are. It's about you, your individual, what you got going on, and how you proceed. So definitely, I think the history of the culture and where we are in the world and our place, black culture in general, should be learned as a regular part of the curriculum.
Yeah, absolutely.
But to have it singled out, and then. I don't know. Like, I would definitely like to have that information on if this and that was invented by black folks. But
man, for real, like
at the same time, like while we're looking back at what black folks invented, Chinese people just made a whole new sun.
Right.
Like, I don't think that they're sitting around in the table right now talking about, we made the abacus, right?
Right.
Like, nobody, the Great
China.
Wall of China, you can see it from space. And like, they on to now and tomorrow.
And that shows where we are, where our mindset is as Americans. Like, where they out there making a sun, we over here like, oh, Drake put hot sauce in Ghana. Like, what the fuck is our priorities? All fucked up. Like, we so behind, like, Americans, like, behind those shit. Like, these niggas, like you just said, invented a sun, so they know some shit. They know, like, the sun finna die. We got a backup plan.
They know some shit.
They know some shit. Like,
all of us are dead.
Like, they have to know some shit. Like, how you wake up in the morning like, yo, we finna make the sun. And just start making it.
But there's also value.
They got some Doc Otto. What is it from Spider-Man?
Peter Parker.
It's like, where are our priorities? Like, they have to know something in order for the sun specifically for them to be like, yo, we have to make this.
Yeah, nuclear fission and whatnot. But that is also what we bring to the table, though, is culture. Yeah. Is Drake. Is basketball, is dancing, is music, is acting, is everything. Is Macbeth being played by Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
We bring that to the table, and the world still respects it. I think honestly, if it wasn't for entertainment, America's looking mighty rough out here because everything else, we're not really leading on too much else except for the fact that there's a hope and a dream out here when it comes to capitalism and having your own business. And everybody wants to be like Brad Pitt or Denzel or George Clooney or J-Lo or Fresh Prince or whoever it is or Kim Kardashian. They want to watch all this and whatnot, but you take that away. I think that is our brand new sun. Is Marvel movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When the lights go out, we're gonna need that sun so we can watch our favorite shows. You know what I mean?
True.
Dang on Elon Musk.
Hey.
Craziness.
Low key, he a whole African, ain't he?
He is.
Hey.
Ain't go to high school. I mean, ain't do the college thing or nothing. Just rich. How you tell us?
Man, self-made. Just start reading a bunch of shit.
And you was talking about cancel culture and the baby for a second. So this brother, so he didn't necessarily get completely canceled. I'm sure he's still out here. He's still making music. I still see him pop up on my timeline. But this boy is having a hard time staying out of trouble.
He needs to sit the fuck down. Like my thing is every action don't deserve a reaction. And see, he seemed like he reactive because I know you gonna talk about how they stumped his baby mama brother out at the bowling alley and shit. Everybody seen that video. Like, sit the fuck down. Go ahead.
Okay. Hold on. Question. Okay. Good. If I know I'm going to beat a nigga up, I'm not gonna have my hair down with braids or little. He came out there like with his they was just out, and then that's why I was like, no, where your ponytail hold or something, sir? You gotta, at least a do-rag. I'll be like, no, you ain't gonna grab my hair.
He should have had his tail. My thing is what in his mind thought the baby was gonna be by itself though.
Why you just gonna go up there by yourself?
He went up there by himself, and you thought the baby was gonna be by himself bowling? Like,
pray for that man.
Nigga, who goes bowling by themselves? Like,
there's
the baby. His whole entourage got a piece of your ass.
They started when he got dropped into the gutter. But I think there was an actual shift in the culture where when I was growing up in the 90s, there was gangster rap. Yeah. And then at some point in time, now there's rapping gangsters. Like, there's really like allegedly the baby really done had to get into it and pull that trigger. And I mean, I'm sure you guys have known people that got popped. Probably know some people that popped some people. I definitely do. And that you don't just do that and then snap out of it and now you're a regular. You're back to regular life, man. That comes with a toll on your mind and your spirit and everything like that. So for him to still be in that and still be in the limelight, I think people would say, hey, you need to have somebody in your corner telling you to sit down. But if you are the bag, and you don't want to listen to nobody,
you're not gonna listen to nobody.
Go listen.
But at the same time, you got eventually when he get older, he got to learn how to like separate that. If he still not, I'm not saying not be the baby, but like all these hood rappers, they eventually when they got older, they got away from it. Like Snoop still claim Crippin', but Snoop did a whole interview like, yo, I ain't got a gangbang no more. T.I. been locked up in and out of jail since he was like 12.
He telling jokes now.
Yeah, he telling jokes.
How do you feel about T.I. the comedian?
Boy, I ain't see that goofy ass shit.
People is upset about it.
I didn't see T.I. And I'm a T.I. fan, but when I heard T.I. was doing jokes, I'm probably gonna watch it now when we get done. But to see how he did, but like, I mean, if you want to tell jokes, let the nigga tell jokes. Shit,
ain't no
these comedy niggas rap, so go on, let T.I. go ahead and tell his little jokey jokes. He got a couple little knee slappers. I heard they was decent.
Man.
Like, it's like your first time jokes until, like, to me, T.I. always been funny.
Yeah,
but it's different when niggas like, oh, T.I. want to just get up and tell jokes. Yeah,
he be using a lot of supercalifragilistic words, bro.
But like, if T.I. like all jokes aside, when I say goofy ass shit, but if T.I. want to fucking do stand up, let the nigga do stand up.
Okay, I'll be in Atlanta.
You better stop trying to get on this tour on this podcast.
I'm just saying,
I'll be in Atlanta in April. All right.
I'm just saying, like, what's stopping him from doing stand up? Like, if he go in open mic and he be like, yo, give me stage time. Who really gonna be like, nah, Tip, you can't go up? Not unless
you got to.
Not unless he in a room full of like heavy hitters and they gonna. And I think he know he not finna step directly in that realm. Like he not finna walk in a room with like Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle and be like, yo, give me some stage time. And you know what I'm saying? Like I think he know where to draw the line at. Like if I'm sure they fans of his, they gonna let him like, go him up. But like he ain't gonna try to really, you know what I'm saying? In that realm, like he gonna keep it open mic-ish, in my opinion. I think he gonna keep it where it's at. And I think he just did that shit on some bucket list type shit.
That's what's dangerous.
They say Atlanta comedian Kelly K-Dub, he dared him to do it. So
he did it.
That was the like origin.
And K-Dub is hilarious. I've been following K-Dub for years.
Yeah,
K-Dub is hilarious.
Salute T.I. because he's actually famous enough that he is going to be recorded on every set. Yeah. He is going to be out there in bigger stages than a normal open micer would. So he's going to be doing this under a microphone. And it's not the easiest thing in the world, for sure.
It's not. Will Smith did stand up. Nobody came at Will Smith for trying to do stand up.
When did he do that?
He did it like a couple of years ago. Matter of fact, he was in the car with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
And it was on his bucket list. And Dave Chappelle was giving them pointers
he was
like,
helping him out. Like,
here, get up here. And like, Will Smith has the, the image. Like, and he has a funny personality. So that helped him get through whatever the fuck he was talking about on stage.
Hats off to that if you could just bucket list your way into comedy. You can't bucket list your way into NASCAR driving.
I was just gonna say I want to be rich enough to just trash it out. Like, this ain't for the life of me or my kids or whatever. I'm just gonna trash it out on a little bucket list thing.
I mean,
or doing pranks, baller pranks. Yeah, with the Nick Cannon and the Kevin Hart shit, the condom machine, going back and forth. Like,
I mean, because think about these people that's not comedians and they doing this shit. They're getting older, and to me, they running out of shit to do. Like, T.I. got 34 albums out. He had a TV show. He raising a family. He got a gang of fucking businesses. He's a multimillionaire. Like, what is else to do? Will Smith is the fucking most famous actor in the world. What else is to him to do? He wrote a book. I watch his YouTube channel. This motherfucker literally does everything. Skydive, helicopter, parachute, bungee jump. This nigga really climbed the very tallest building in the world in Dubai and sat on top of it to get in shape. That was part of his workout, to climb the top.
Now you looking like Uncle Phil and shit.
Right.
Not only that, but let a whole nigga move in with him and Jada. Okay, that's all.
Right. August
on the whole other wing of the house. God damn, this house big as hell.
So that's what I feel. I feel like they like you said, they bucket list and shit because They older. They accomplished a lot of their dreams probably like 2 and 3 times over.
Yeah.
So now they just running out of shit to do.
I don't know who may have accomplished more of their dreams than your boy Tom Brady, and he just retired. Shout out Tom Brady.
Shout out to Tom Brady, bro. Like, this motherfucker is like a created player in football. Tom Brady is
doesn't make sense how much success that bro had.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's like when you play, man, like, yo, I'm just finna get this player all hundreds. And that's what Tom Brady is. Like, he had a very
Tom Brady, Michael Jordan. Who's the greatest winner? The greatest athletic winner.
I'm sorry, this Black History Month.
I don't think I'm gonna be surprised by the answers up here, but I want to get into it.
I'm from Chicago, born and raised. Michael Jordan.
Why are you picking Michael Jordan over Tom Brady?
Jordan. I think Tom Brady is a plant, like a plant,
like a government plant.
Yeah, like you know.
I'm so glad I asked this question. Please. So the FBI, the Gestapo.
He not real. It's like, you know, this is all assimilation.
Yeah,
you know, they let the white man do what he want to do and cheat all the time. Hey, y'all go ahead. That's y'all person. That's y'all leader. All right, go ahead, Tom.
So it's soft. You thought the deflated balls was bogus?
Yeah, all of that. Nope. I don't know nothing about football. Look, what they do? Rebounds? What they do?
She said rebounds.
Don't be asking me no football.
She said home runs.
Home run, what he do?
I'm actually...
I'm just kidding.
I don't really know Tom Brady like mindset as far as when he goes into games and shit. But I will say Michael Jordan because I grew up watching Michael Jordan. No. I grew up watching Michael Jordan and then watching the Last Dance documentary. Like, Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan to the end. Like, he retired and came back and won 3 more championships. He retired and became an NBA player that scored over 41 points at 41 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, his determination to be a winner is crazy. Like, if he wasn't winning rings, he was going to win in whatever category basketball had, regardless. And since he retired, ain't no other basketball players that was 38, 39, 40 averaging, like, I think at 38 he scored 51 points with the Wizards.
Yeah,
with the fucking Wizards.
Is he the greatest athlete of all time?
Ooh,
the greatest athlete? No, Bo Jackson is. Bo Jackson played football and baseball same time.
There used to be a cartoon on for a very short amount of time that had Wayne Gretzky, Bo Jackson, and Michael Jordan.
I watched
that was the first time I saw the highlight. That's Pro Stars. Shout out Pro Stars.
Pro Stars.
That was the first. That was the first time I saw the highlight of Bo Jackson running to the outfield, and then he ran up the wall
and caught it.
OG Matrix.
Matrix.
OG Matrix. Like, people be sleep on Bo Jackson, so when I threw Bo Jackson out there, y'all was like, what the fuck? Bo Jackson.
I used to have a Bo Jackson poster on my wall.
Him and Deion Sanders are like supreme athletes because they both did that. They both played football and baseball at the same time, showing like athleticism.
Nah. Showtime was ridiculous, but Bo Jackson.
Showtime was ridiculous.
Bo Jackson was a different world.
I'm gonna pick Willie Beeman from
I keep the ladies on screen.
That's what I'm picking. Willie Beeman from Any Given Sunday.
I would have given anything to see that fight between him and LL.
Yo, that every time I hear stories about that fight,
Bill Bellamy tell that story perfectly.
Yeah, Bill Bellamy.
Yeah, shout out to Bill.
Shout out to Bill Bellamy.
Watch his true Hollywood stories that he be doing in his car.
Yeah,
them shits be funny. And that fight.
Shout out Jamie Foxx, because Jamie Foxx might be the Bo Jackson of comedy, entertainment / he got an Oscar and then Grammy, bro.
Yeah, he's killing. He's
off of Wanda.
Yeah.
He
came up out of Wanda.
In Living Color. You can do it.
And that just show you like just God talent and just having a gift.
Which one's better? In Living Color, Chappelle Show.
Shit, In Living Color.
I'm gonna have to say In Living Color. It started the trajectory of everybody. All the careers, all the greats, all the legends.
Martin the Fresh Prince.
Martin.
I'm gonna have to do Martin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because In Living Color was the blueprint.
Yeah, I'm definitely have to do Martin.
Martin. And I seen some shit on Facebook when people was like, nah, I fuck with Fresh Prince.
One gotta go.
Yeah, I fuck with Fresh Prince more than Martin. It was like, how? Because they had the family elements. Yeah. So that's what drew you in. But like, if you wanted a real pure comedy show from beginning to end, Martin hands down. Because you know, Martin didn't have no family type elements. There's no episode.
Right.
So my mama bird. That's it.
Yeah, there was no Martin episode besides when they broke up. That was like, it was keep kids off drugs or somebody got shot or anything like the Fresh Prince was.
Why I will put Martin up there in the top 10 shows of all time, might be top 5, is it showed a realistic portrayal of a happy relationship between between two people. The ups, the downs, the arguments, the fights. Yeah. It had a comedy element to it, of course. Yeah. Martin allegedly was doing Tony Montana amounts goddamn you dig during the whole thing. But when he came out as Dragonfly Jones, bro, do you understand? Like when he was playing all them different people and every single one of them was lit, funny as hell, but it showed the relationship between him and Gina. Like if you wasn't growing up going, I want that. Yeah. I don't really know you that well.
Their chemistry is crazy. Yeah. Of course their chemistry is crazy. And like she was equally funny. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she was getting down.
She was equally funny. It's hard to put together a couple show.
Both of them, Pam too.
Yeah, Pam and Gina were rocking together for the grip.
Yeah, they grew up together. Yeah. So what I'm saying is it's hard to put together a show because usually the show that's the person about, he got to carry the show because some of the supporting cast ain't as funny. But like y'all said, Gina was funny as hell. Pam, Cole, they whole cast. And when you say all the characters, Martin said he did all them characters because he wanted the show to work. He wanted it to be funny. And like you said, all his characters was funny in their own right. None of them sounded or moved like the other characters. They was their own individual. And like that's what kept you watching Martin because it didn't look like Martin playing characters. Like you really saw like Dragonfly Jones. Yeah, you really saw Jerome like look at the white shoes, look at the white shoes.
Oh my god. Def Comedy Jam or Comic View?
Def Comedy Jam.
Def Comedy Jam. Period.
All day. Who's your favorite host on Def Comedy Jam?
Martin. I'm a Martin fan, so Martin was my favorite.
Cause you know Joe Torre, I like. You know, is he funny with the little head? No, is he funny? Right, you know. And then Chris Rock did it for a bit, right?
Yeah, they just started.
So Martin started probably falling off.
Yeah,
when once Martin left, they were just hiring a bunch of substitute teachers to fill in.
It was the worst.
They had like she said, Joe Torre, he filled in for a minute. Then I think Steve Harvey filled in for a minute. Chris Rock filled in for a minute. Then it went down. Then they brought it back in like the early 2000s, back when Mike Epps was popping because he hosted for a minute.
When they tried to bring it back, it was Mike Epps.
Yeah, right. Hughley hosted it. For everybody that was on Comic View had their turn hosting Def Comedy Jam. And no disrespect to the Comic View because I used to watch both of them.
Yeah,
I used to switch back.
Who was Buddy that had the earring in the back of his neck that used to do the coldest kung fu voiceover impression? You remember? He was the host on Comic View for a hot little second. I can never remember his name because I didn't see him in anything else.
He had a piercing on his neck. You said?
Yeah.
He was the only host.
I don't remember.
The only host I remember from Comic View is Cedric the Entertainer and D.L. Hughley.
I remember Ricky Smiley.
Oh yeah, Ricky Smiley.
Steve Brown.
When he came out as Lil Darren.
Steve Brown. And wasn't it a female? Who was it? Samoa. Samoa hosted. I think she hosted. Samoa, one of my favorite female comedians. Well, she's so fine.
What's your favorite hood movie all time?
Shit.
Ooh, hood movie. Yikes. I don't know. Come back to me. I don't know. Hood movie.
It's a lot.
What are you putting up against?
The Lost Boys.
What are you putting against?
She said
the Lost Boys.
She went to Vampires. Vampires, G.
Sorry. It looked like the hood to me.
I was about to say Young Guns. That would have been better. What are you putting up against Menace to Society? Shotters is a good one. I just watched that.
Shotters is the go-to.
I just watched that a couple of
What am I putting against Menace to Society? Shit.
Does anything beat Menace to Society?
You could either Boys in the Hood or Juice.
You put Juice over Menace to Society?
You can switch them out.
New Jack City was just, it might as well have been called Nino Brown and them. That's the only reason I watch it. Ice-T might be top 3 worst actors.
Man, I watched that shit over. I'm like, yo, Ice-T is horrible. He was a horrible actor, boy. Horrible. You gotta put the he was horrible. I watched that shit like, yo. I don't know. Menace to Society is a hard one, though. I don't know. I can't put nothing against it.
Now that I've been living in Chicago for long enough, it actually finally clicked to me after I've been living there for a while. I was like, they really let West Side ass Lorenz Tate try and pretend to be an LA gang member, sounding like he was fresh off of Chicago and Laramie.
Yo, for real. Hey, but Old Dog, he did a good job as Old Dog, though.
That's what I'm saying. No, he did his thing. He just sounded like he was fresh out of Chicago.
He ain't had that LA accent at all. For real. I don't know, man. I know one hood movie that I purposely fuck with people.
Chirac?
No.
Oh, come on now.
Hey, look. Chirac.
Hey, your boy Nick Cannon put on for the city.
Bro, what got me about Chirac was nobody knew what the fuck it was about. So all they heard was Chirac and went stupid. When actually, Chirac is based off like a Greek satire play that came out years ago. Trina did the same movie like in the early 2000s, and it was still just as shitty. Except she did it in Miami. She put out the same shitty movie in early 2000s in Miami. But the one hood movie that I fuck with people about, and I do it on purpose just to get a rise out of people, is Belly. I say Belly is legendary trash.
Belly is an hour and a half long music video.
Exactly. Hype Williams.
Yo.
Hype Williams was that guy for music
some of the most quotable lines you could ever hear in your entire life, man. I love Belly, especially that part with Method Man. You the nigga in Nebraska.
I say that to people.
I heard you was about it,
fool. I say that to people.
I say that to people. I don't care if you just got your name could be I'm from Wisconsin. I'm gonna be like, yo, so you the
illest nigga in Nebraska. I say that, but like it's legendary trash though, because you had a bunch of
I think just about every hood movie is legendary trash, low key, bro.
But not all of them, because Boys in the Hood is actually a good movie.
It's
actually a good movie.
It was a good.
It was a good movie.
It was John Singleton was a phenomenal director and a writer. Like, I mean, it was his front to back, top to bottom.
Okay, so we'll do this. It was everybody in that movie. Everybody in that movie, it was a good first movie for them. If that makes sense. Because all of them was young as hell. Ice Cube was young as hell. Cuba was young. Morris Chestnut. Nia Long looked like she was about 16, 17. They was all playing high school kids, and they looked like it.
Nia Long, the undercover hood queen.
She is. Shout out to Nia Long, man.
Shout out to Nia Long. Man. Respect that. And speaking of, and her and Lorenz Tate did Love Jones.
That's like one of my favorite love movies, though.
That's a classic too. And your boy Bill Bellamy was in that.
Yeah, scumbag Wood.
Phil Bellamy might be he might be the coolest comedian cat since Eddie Murphy to be doing it.
Yeah,
like, he just feel like he's smooth. When he went, where's the booty? I know my booty's on the way.
The inventor of booty call, man, and he don't get. I think he would have did a way better movie than what Jamie Foxx and Tommy Davidson did. Since he created the phrase booty call.
Booty call was it was.
I watched booty call like recently, like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, yo, this shit is stupid. Like this movie corny as fuck. I'm like Jamie Foxx had his couple, catchphrases in one line.
Buns.
Buns. But I'm like, this movie overall is stupid as shit. There's no way I would go through none of the lengths.
Like a hood movie should be low budget for me to actually like when Soul Plane first came out. I had the bootleg that's like actually different from the movie that really came out, and I love that bootleg with my whole heart. And when they came out with the legitimate movie, I was like, what is this fucking rubbish?
They got the deleted scenes.
Yo, straight up.
Director's cut.
Straight up. There was like, there was like 5 different, like, there was like 5 hours of extra material on it. I was like, this is lit right here, man.
Yeah. Hey, when you said, Nia Long is the hood queen of movies and shit, I had a debate with somebody.
Regina King, too.
Yeah.
Nia Long and Regina King.
I had somebody asked me.
She was in a lot.
She was in a bus starting out.
Okay.
Regina
all
King?
them LA chicks back in the
Regina
day.
King was in Boys in the Hood.
She was in she was in Friday. She was in
Friday.
Poetic Justice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, now you're running down the list like
right.
You got 3. She always been around.
So I'm gonna ask you this. I killed somebody.
All right. Let me hit her.
Somebody asked me like, who had the better acting career, Jada Pinkett or Nia Long? And I was like, nigga, Queen Latifah. For real, like Queen Latifah is outshining both of them. As far as like black female actresses, I was like,
ain't she the equalizer?
Right, she out here Denzel in it. Yeah, Queen Latifah is the equalizer. Straight up.
I think it might be Angela Bassett though.
Yeah. Whew.
Sorry,
Angela Bassett is the queen, man. She didn't play every iconic mother in history.
Yeah.
Sure.
She didn't play Martin and Malcolm's wife. She didn't play Rosa Parks. Michael Jackson mother, Catherine, Tina Turner. She's iconic. Biggie's mama, Violetta Wallace. Angela Bassett is hierarchy. Like
I didn't look like low key between me and you and the wall. I know. What's the movie with Angela Bassett, Whitney Houston? And
Waiting to Exhale.
Look, I know way too much of that movie to act like I ain't watching.
All right,
I can.
When she cut her hair, Bernadette cut that hair off. Bernadette. Yes.
What?
Wesley Snipes was in that too.
The
blueprint of the black man in movies.
Every 6 years
Wesley
or so,
Snipes.
they have to come out with a new black movie that has every single black actor in the game in it.
Pop up
no
somewhere.
matter what. Yeah. Absolutely, man.
They doing a new Blade.
What? Can I ask you a question? What is it about? What is women's relation to hair and like emotions like that? Because like you just said, she was like, "Oh, Brownie cut her hair because she had long hair," and then once she broke up and set the nigga car on fire, she like cut her hair off as like a new start. Like, why is y'all hair the go-to? I noticed that in like women.
I've definitely gone through a breakup and then shorty cut her hair like
why when y'all go through breakups y'all just start chopping y'all hair off?
Right now, I don't think it's just hair anymore. You break up with somebody. You got a whole new ass cheek back there.
Yeah, they do.
So
they definitely
it's
doing
definitely it can range from lashes to nails to hair to ass cheeks to titties.
Yeah, but
to getting your fupa taken away. You know,
because
taken away.
Okay, so
take it away.
I see it like this: like y'all do all these things to y'allself to rid yourself of that person, but it wasn't y'all. It was them.
Yeah, it was them. I don't know. Maybe it's a fresh start. Hair does.
I get
it does grow
I
back.
get it. Like I get the concept of it, but I'm like, why do that to yourselves? Because y'all wasn't the problem. They was the problem. Because like when we break up with girls, I'm not finna go shave my eyebrows off of like, I'm finna
You
go.
You sure?
I need to get a wax, G. I'm going through it right now.
Right, like I'm not finna. I don't do nothing dramatic to my body, so I was just asking.
Let me find out you go through a breakup and your beard dries up. I ain't even moisturizing it no more, G.
He get his nipples waxed. Take it out. I'm just saying.
His eyebrows removed like Whoopi Goldberg. Okay. Man, I can't take it. I miss her.
For real, it was just a question.
That's what it is, man. Hey, well, we wind down another episode of the Real Rap Podcast. It's been a phenomenal episode. We're going to get right into how we can get in touch, keep in touch with these folks. Allie K, let them know your socials, what you got going on. Tell them to promote the show. Promote the show. We in high spirits. The show finna be lit. We about to go hit the stage in Midlothian. Turn up. And let them know how they can follow you.
Okay. I am Allie K Follow me on Instagram at Allie K Jokes. Okay, my sign right here. I take it with me on stage. It's just in case so people can just follow me as I'm talking. Anyway, the show ain't about to be up. Anyway, we got a show tonight.
Yeah.
Whenever this comes out.
Promote the new show. You're about to be on TV as Star. What are they gonna be able to see you on TV?
Is out now. It's every Sunday at 9 p.m. 8 p.m. on Stars Network. Stay tuned for 61st Street. That's with Courtney. We was talking about Angela Bassett. So her husband, with Courtney B. Vance, he is on that show as well. Check me out on The Big Leap on Foxx. I was a principal and a teacher on that.
Okay.
Yes. I'm out here. I'm selling jokes. I still do my hair and my makeup. So follow me on my other page at Socialite Artistry CHI. And man, I'm out here.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Man, make the world laugh. Let the people know how they can get in touch with you. What you got going on, sir?
Man, what I got going on, like I said earlier, me and Calvin, the fat guy, we run Darius Cocktail Lounge, moved to Sundays. Doors open at 7. Comedy show start at 9 o'clock. That's me, Kelvin, the fat guy, at Darren's Cocktail Lounge, 1249 East 87th Street. Then you can catch, that's on Sundays, and then you catch me on Tuesday with my bro Chad Roby at my buddies. Bar and Grill, that's 4416.
Shout out to Chad Roby.
Shout out to Chad Roby, man. We co-host that show.
Yeah, Real R.A.P alumni.
Man, what else I got going? I got some shows. You can catch me on all forms of social media at Make the World Laugh. It's MakeDA World Laugh, not THE, because it's another cat and whatever.
And follow his socials because he's putting out content.
I'm putting out content every day.
Constantly.
So it's Make the World Laugh on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on my Snapchat is Rob_Reckless for whatever reason, but it still pops up as Make the World Laugh under the name. I got the Make the World Laugh t-shirts popping. I am doing the limited edition Make the World Laugh hoodies. Those coming soon.
And also keep an eye out for his mouth hair moisturizer.
Man, the beard has to stay. Gotta make sure the light skin powers is activated. This is the light skin show.
This is the most Simpson colored episode.
Light skin powers is activated on this show.
Hello emojis.
And you know who this is? It's Mike Knight. Follow me at Mike Knight Comedy on all the things. Make sure you tune in. Like, share, subscribe to the Real R.A.P Podcast. We're bringing you this and more and more and more every single week, every single Monday. Stay tuned. Man, love y'all. Real R.A.P Podcast.
Woo!
Hey, dope.
Love.
Yay!
Mike, you straight from the south side. Mike, I'm just so happy to be here right now. Real R.A.P Podcast.